Oh, that's better. Had the camera the wrong way. I was seeing the deck and not me. Supposed to see me when I do this. Anyway, Pirate Tom here for today's Pirate Side Pool Chat. Told you to be back at the pool. We're in the pool freaking every day now. It's so hot. But today's Pirate Chat is about goals. Do you have written goals for yourself? Because you should. Uh, Kathy talked about, we were talking about goals today, and you have to put a date on things. You got to do that, or it just kind of floats away. Uh, never happens. So you got to put dates. You got to put goals. You got to speak to the goal, speak to somebody about the goal. And it's like another thing I want to bring up today was if you have goals, not just I'm going to make $100,000 by whatever, or I'm going to make this much money this month. Goals of things you want to do, kind of like a bucket list. I have things that I've wanted to do for a long time that I've been able to accomplish. The places you want to go. Where would you like to go? What is a dream vacation for you? I'm waiting. Answer. Answer for yourself. Anyway, one of the things I've been able to do last year was drive my car on the racetrack. I have a 96 Cobra with some badass suspension. My wife hates it. It's not a bouncy car. It's a very solid car because it has race suspension on it. You know, don't sway around corners. I got to take it to MSR track last year, at the end of last year. MSR is a Formula One racetrack here in Angleton. Look up MSR, Google it. You may see my car flying around the track. Not really flying around the track, but I took my race car, my Cobra, down there, and I was able to drive on the track. 2 sessions, 12 laps altogether, and it was kick butt. It was a thrill. It was something that I've wanted to do for a long time. I used to drag race, but that's who's got the most money. This is about who's got uh, I don't know, the balls and the car and the suspension. It's not just about horsepower and money. So I got to scratch that off my bucket list. There's other things that I want to do, places I want to go. We're gonna try to take a cruise to Greece this year. I think that's a goal of ours. But we want to get Kathy a little bit higher up in travel, make a little more money. One of our goals is to dump the pest control business, sell it, because the cost of overhead of a traditional business is quite high. But the cost of doing travel agencies is not near as high. The overhead is not near as much. So we could trim a lot off our budget and do that. That's one of our goals this year, is to be able to get rid of the pest control business. Still be the bug man, always be the bug man, but wouldn't have the company and overhead to deal with. That's one of our long-term goals for probably this year, early next year, late this year, to do that. So you got to have goals for yourself. You got to have something you can scratch off your bucket list. There's a show called what was it? No Tomorrow something. It's on Netflix. Very good show. This guy, he's a little bit crazy. He thinks the world is going to be destroyed by a meteor, I believe it is, and so we only have so many days to live. And so he starts doing stuff that he's always wanted to do but never been able to do, or never had the guts to do. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of like a bucket list show, but it's real funny and entertaining. I think it's called No More Tomorrows. Anyway, Google it, Netflix it. But I'm losing my screen here. Am I there? Can't see. It's too much sun. Anyway, it's good, but you got to have goals. Write some goals down. Write some things that you and your wife, or you and your husband, you and your lover, you and your friends, or something you want to do, and start making progress toward that point. If you don't have a written goal, if you don't have a spoken goal like that, it just never happens. Life gets busy. That's kind of like I was talking to a friend in Belize. What are you doing? I said, we're being busy gringos. That's what we're doing right now. We're not really going anywhere. We want to go back to Belize again, see Richard and some friends at Elmo. Want to go to Jalapenos again, see Elizabeth and Elmo and the gang. But you got to have goals. So write something down this weekend. Sit down by the pool is the best place to do it, and daydream a little bit. Dream and just find out what you want to do. It's not impossible like you think it would be. If you collaborate with people, I'm reading Crushing It. He talks about collaborate with people to reach your goals, because most of the time people want the similar things as you do. So collaborate on a trip with somebody. Go with friends. It's cheaper when you go with friends, but collaborate with people. Anyway, get out there, write some goals down, live the dream, live the adventure. Don't work to live, live to work. Did I say that right? Probably not. I don't think that sounded right. What did I just say? Shit. Anyway, I think you know what I mean. Anyway, Pirate Tom out. God save the Queen, and it's getting hot, so I gotta go in the water. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.